Hang up the phone!
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Screenshots, the drinking game movie podcast, The Black Phone. This is getting a lot of great reviews, a lot of people talking about it, and the horror community is really niche, and they're very particular about what they like in their horror movies. I would know my girlfriend's obsessed, and she never shuts up about it, but that's okay, because we love her anyway. But this is getting a lot of really great reviews, and we don't really know how to feel about it because we're not horror people ourselves, but we're excited to talk about it. Johnny, do you know how much it's making, and do you know what it's about? What's it about, and what's it making?
Oh, yeah. During this movie, about halfway through the movie, I heard Mark snoring, and he started talking in his sleep, screaming about God the whole time. And he ruined the movie.
See, it doesn't work when you have no one to laugh with you.
No, I know that there's people at home going, oh, the five guys at home are going, woo! No, but so wait, what did you ask me? What was the
What's
question?
it about? What's it making? No.
Yeah.
What
You gotta take a shot.
For what?
What's it about and what's it making?
Bullshit.
I wrote that down.
Bullshit. Oh, fuck.
You gotta do it. Anyway, the movie, oh, shit. Fuck. All right, so the movie The Black Phone, right?
Yes.
It's a movie that was co-written by Scott Derrickson and S. Cargill, some guy named Cargill. And Scott Derrickson did Doctor Strange in 2016. He was going to do Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, but he left for creative differences. And then he went and did this movie. Scott Derrickson directed it. And I'm going to look up the thing now because I totally forgot.
You're so bad at this.
But,
by the way, I'm going to take the shot after in spoilers because I got to get the shot glasses.
All right. You messed up big time. All right, so this movie, it's a horror movie. After being abducted by a child killer and locked in a soundproof basement, a 13-year-old boy starts receiving calls on a disconnected phone from a killer's previous victims. I bet the budget's probably around 20 to 40 million probably.
Really, that high?
Yeah. Because it's a period piece, but apparently it got 3 million in previews, Thursday night previews last night.
Oh wow, nice.
Which will probably get it above a $20 million opening, which would be very good for this movie.
Everyone's talking about it.
25 to 30 million. I'm gonna say 28 million opening for The Black Phone. There was a lot of no, that was for Elvis. Never mind. But I would guess that, and also the movie's pretty good, which also helps.
Everyone's talking about this. Like all the horror fans that I know on Instagram, they're all posting about it on their stories, all talking about it. Like this is for some reason people just pick this up and we're like, this is great. We love this so much.
This movie starts out a little rough. The very first shot, right? There's this baseball game that's going on, right? And then the kid hits gets a hit to the outfield.
Yeah.
And the second baseman receives the cutoff, right? And he starts running into the infield. The kid who hit the ball is 2 feet away from him, and he's not on the bag. And the kid just doesn't tag him. That was the first shot of the movie. I'm like, dude, they don't know what baseball is.
You know what I thought they were going to do? By the way, you said kid.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Dude.
What I thought they were gonna do, when they showed the time period, when the movie opens, 1976 or whatever. 78. For some reason, I thought we were seeing the killer's childhood.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I don't know. I wasn't expecting it to.
Didn't look like a period piece from the trailers that much. They didn't have.
Yeah, I didn't pick up on that.
But I did. But after all the kids stuff, all the weird serial killer stuff started happening. The movie got a lot better because up until then it was just a bunch of cringy kids pretending to be bullies on screen, and it was really weird and stuff I didn't like. But I really liked in this how you have that room, right? And I think the director Scott Derrickson was able to wring a lot of tension out of that room because the way he frames it, a lot now, in movies now, they'll if somebody's getting chased, right? Or something's behind them, the movie will just show the thing gaining on them, but it's not the way it's framed. You can tell that there's distance between them. It doesn't feel that intense or whatever. But in this, there's a lot of times where he's doing stuff on the phone that he's not supposed to, and he just frames the kid with the door is not in the frame, and you're like, dude,
it freaks me out.
The kid's standing because the whole room is behind him, and the kid's standing like this, and you're like, oh my god, dude, it's like in a video game when things are chasing at you. You get that that. Oh
chill. No, it's
you get that chill in your back. You're like, ah!
It's what's it called? What's the movie we saw where the old ladies
X. Yes.
X with the alligator?
Yes, that was a good scene. Well, they messed up one shot in that scene, but it was still done very well. Because they showed the distance between the alligator and her.
Gotcha.
I don't know why we're talking about this movie. Well, that's right. Anyway, I've had no shots, but I feel like weirdly bound. Like, I feel weird. Like I feel like a tiger ready to pounce right now.
Yeah,
I feel
you're
very
pretty
energetic.
That's because I think that there's a party going on outside.
Huh?
You kind of just want to.
Yeah, I'm the life of the party's in here. I gotta get out there.
Yeah, you please shut up.
Anyway, but let me see what else I got here. Also, there's like a weird kind of like indifferent, like not the movie's indifferent, but the movie shows like an indifference that like this community of people has, just like brutal violence against children, like children like just like leaking gallons of blood when they're fighting. And,
I mean, that's like
and there's like an indifference that the adults have to it that I thought was very interesting.
Well, yeah, I want to wait till spoilers to say something about that, but I did notice where it's like violence in this movie is so like common and normal that everyone's like, yeah,
yes,
that's how it is.
And it's like now it's like if you have a bully, it's like you got to go on like report them on Facebook or something like that.
Report them on Facebook.
But like my dad used to tell me a story. He's like, yeah, I remember this kid bullied me, so he challenged me to a fight, and like we just punched each other a bunch, and like nobody gave a fuck, you know. Like
I kind of wish
like if you were like 13, you get punched in the eyeball, and then your eye would get all messed up, and then you'd look like this for the rest of your life, and you're like, oh well.
Damn.
But now it's like if you even tweet at a kid wrong, it's like you're expelled. Not, I mean,
you could be.
Yes,
you could be.
Well, if you say the right thing or the wrong thing,
the right
depending
thing
on what your character is. But yeah. So I thought that was a very good angle.
Yeah, there was like
interesting.
other things with the violence thing where it was like when it comes to the child actors, the daughter was great.
Yeah, I like the sister. The sister was amazing.
Great.
She was great.
Oh my gosh, but she sold so many things in that movie, and the relationship she had with like another character, which we can get into, in spoilers. Like that was like so. I was like, is this like a '70s thing? Is that like was that that normal back then? Where like I guess so,
yeah.
Right? Because with the violence.
Well, like I liked her because in that like first 30 minutes where all these kids are being like weird and cringy and unconvincing, and like she was the only one who was like spot on.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, oh, dude, she's good.
Yeah, she was great. How old do you think she is in real life? Like she looked like 9,
11
maybe?
and a half.
11 and a half?
That's what I'm going to say.
11 and a half.
Well, 11 and a half at the time of filming.
When was this filmed?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. But I went into this expecting it to be good because everyone was going crazy about it, and I left feeling satisfied. I really liked it.
Yeah, I thought it got into like some like, you know, there's like that type of genre, like, oh, there's a serial killer, he's trapped me. Like there's that kind of thing. Like it runs into some, you know, cliches a little bit sometimes, or like just like weird things, like an unawareness that like the guy, like Ethan Hawke's character had. Like something would happen and like he would like change a part of the room dramatically, and he would just never say anything about it. You know what I mean?
Well, there was something weird about his character. Like I think, like by design.
Well, so what do you mean there was something weird about his character?
I don't understand what you're asking me.
You mean that guy who was like murdering all those children? What's weird about
all
that?
All right. No, but like by design, like he wasn't just a murderer. Like there was something else going on with him.
Yeah.
And what was I gonna say?
Well, it felt like his awareness. He kind of felt like an NPC, like in an Assassin's Creed game or something, because it felt like he was like weirdly unaware to certain things. That if he was aware of it, like the movie would be over.
Yeah,
like, the kid wouldn't be able to. They made Ethan Hawke's character like weirdly not there, or unaware of some things in order to give the kid wiggle room to like move the story forward.
Yeah, but like there was like there's things I want to say. I don't want to spoil though, but like his relationship with like the masks he wore and stuff.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it was like so there was some weird stuff going on with him.
Those masks were creepy.
They were cool too. How many did you see?
2, 3,
3, 4. Right? 4?
5.
5?
Yeah, I just did all the math in my head.
Good. Wow, Johnny, good job. Oh, I wish I could have done the cheers. Whatever.
Put it in later.
I feel like I kind of want to rate it already.
Well, dude, I'm gonna say this. This is what I'm severely disappointed. Actually, this is where you're gonna start the Instagram clip of the ratings.
Okay.
I'm severely disappointed in this movie because in the trailer, the reason I wanted to see it really badly, or not really bad, I didn't really care, but I wanted to see it because there's a scene where the kid's on the phone, right? He's like has the thing on the phone, And then all of a sudden you just hear Ethan Hawke's character go, "Hang up the phone!" Like that. And I'm like, dude, this looks like a good movie. I've never seen that. Like some guy just like scream at the top of his lungs like that. And then I go to see it, and every time the kid goes, he goes on the phone like 50 times in this movie, right?
Yeah, a lot.
And every single time I'm waiting for Ethan Hawke to go, "Hang up the phone!" And he never does it. And I was so disappointed. I knew that's what you were going to say.
Yeah, you got phone.
Remember when I was saying, "You son of a bitch"? Anyway, but overall, I think there's a pretty good movie. That's there was parts where I was like going like this, like literally. I don't do that. Like
you and I both jumped. The whole theater jumped at one point.
There's one good jump scare.
Oof.
But there's a lot of times where I was literally like biting my nails. I don't react to movies that much, like physically.
Yeah.
But like I was literally. Fuck,
well, you don't see a lot of horror
shit.
movies either.
Yeah, but you know, I thought it was a very well done movie most of the time. And it has some good, some good like twists on the thing, even though it runs into some. I just like heard myself like being one of those like YouTube reviewers, like, "Oh, the cinematography is visually stunning," and like I just felt like that.
You are a YouTuber.
I just felt like one of those people where I'm like, "What am I doing?"
I mean, like we have 53 screenshots episodes.
Jesus Christ!
Would do you want to come say something?
What am I doing with my life?
Amanda, there was a book?
Amanda's sitting on the couch over there, and she just said that she saw the book for the Black Phone. But did it? Oh, yeah, it did say it was based off a book.
I'm not sure.
No, it did say it.
It is?
It said it.
I bet it would be a good.
I bet I saw.
Okay, shut the hell.
Show me your penis. Show me your penis right now. Show me your penis.
Oh, good lord. Anyway, let's do our rating.
Let's do the rating.
Our rating
let's
systems.
Do the rating.
Out of how many times he wouldn't hang up the phone
Okay.
out of 10 would you give it?
I give it a 7.9.
That's a good score. That's a solid score. I'm going to give it he wouldn't hang up the phone 7.6 times.
What would be a 10? Just rehearse a 10 for us. What would be a 10 be?
He wouldn't hang up the phone 10 times. But
that was so stupid.
But then okay, so that's 7.6 we got for the thing.
Yeah.
And then for my rating, and then your rating was 7.9. I'm going to jumble it all up in my head, totally guessing about this Black
I think
Phone
you're making
thing.
the lights flicker.
Huh?
Hit that. Nothing.
No. But I'm going to say 7.6, 9, and you carry the 7, you go over there, and you hit that guy in the face. I'm going to say 7.
What were you going to say?
7.76. I don't know. I have no idea what the rate is.
Okay,
I don't know
7.76.
Yeah, that's the score.
All right, guys.
I didn't drink yet.
We didn't drink it. You have 2 shots to do in spoilers. I have 1, right?
Oh, can I just do my shot now and then we can end the thing?
What do you mean?
Give me a shot.
I don't have a glass.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
You'll let it in later.
Guys, we're going into spoilers.
Spoilers! Don't.
What?
I don't know. I feel erratic. I feel like an erratic fella today.
Spoilers
I don't know what's up with
in
me.
3, 2, 1.
You shouldn't have come back, cowboy. They've cracked down hard since you left. More guards, more patrols. You and your friends ain't ever getting out of here now.
I don't vape, bro. Never. Not me. No way.
I can follow like 8 clips of
But
you
let me just
vaping on this show.
maybe give me a little bit. No. Also, what the hell was going on? Are we in spoilers?
Uh-huh.
The whole thing with the guy where he's like, what if he's here? If he's gonna be, he has to live in this area, and he's like doing cocaine. That was weird.
Why was I? Well,
I like that actor though a lot though.
he looks familiar.
He was in this movie called In the Valley of Violence, which also had Ethan Hawke in it. And that movie was directed by the guy who directed X.
Oh, was
all
it?
comes first. All comes
Full circle. I like this character.
It was weird.
I thought it was kind
though.
of cool to connect those 2 people
Yeah,
together.
but he felt like strangely disconnected from them. I'm like, what is he
It
doing?
did.
Like, what is he doing when the guy is up there?
It did feel weird, but I kind of like how they ended up making a connection. Like, they didn't have to. There was kind of no point
in 2
to
scenes.
do that. Yeah, there's like no point to do it. I kind of was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because like I think I kind of gave like the kid hope, because in the beginning when the guy was like he's gonna hear you, and the kid was like he, and the grabber was like, fuck, I shouldn't have said he. The kid tricked me into revealing a clue or something, and then we learned that he was related to him.
But also, it's like, Also, wait, all those people open their door because they hear screaming or they turn on the lights. Obviously, they're looking out the window.
Yeah.
They're not like suspicious of a black van like
just hanging out right
slammed
there.
onto the top of the sidewalk. And they're just like, oh, that's fine, or whatever.
So stupid.
An unoccupied van just slammed onto the sidewalk and somebody ran away. I'm going to go back to bed.
Yeah, keep talking. I'm gonna get a shot. I'm gonna get my alcohol.
No, I thought the climax felt underwhelming. It felt over very, very quickly. And I was all, maybe that was just because he never said, hang up the phone. But I was like, what? No. That's it.
I wasn't expecting there to be two houses.
Yeah, I like the two houses thing because I see them go in and the thing's all empty and I go, what the hell is going? This is the wrong house. And they go, no, we got a basement in here. And then I go, wait, what the fuck? And then I go, is it two houses? It's the wrong house, but it's the right house. I like that twist a lot.
I mean, it's not much of a twist though, because there's no like payoff for that twist.
Also, I like how they kind of never they never delved in or explained like the black phone thing or like the girls like seeing visions and shit. I like how I was just like, it's just this weird stuff that's happening.
Yeah, that's for a different movie. It's like it'd be way too long to explain any of that. I didn't expect it to be that like mystical and like I knew there was gonna be like ghosts in it because that's what was in the trailers, but I wasn't expecting her to be like 11 from Stranger Things. You know?
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that at all.
Yeah, you know what I thought was very, very convincing? Like the first part of the movie where I'm like, this is like the most convincing thing I've ever seen, is when the dad was hitting the girl with the belt.
Bro,
the way she was
holy
crying,
shit.
the way she was crying, I'm like, dude, that's like a real thing.
Yes.
That felt so real.
And when
That was
I like
crazy.
how Finn woke up from his like nap or whatever and hearing his sister's cries. I'm like, what is that? That sounds painful. It sounds wretched. Like, what the fuck? She did an amazing performance.
Yeah.
Like, I always think about, whenever I see kids in movies, I always think about how people say, like, it's so hard to work with kid actors because they're not ready to, like, really, like, be professional in a way where it's like they know how to emote correctly. But sometimes they got it solid. And this girl, holy shit.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
she was pretty good. I liked that at the end of the dad's like, I'm so sorry for some reason. And they're just like, ah. Like,
Well, I don't know. It was weird that he said sorry, but I kind of understand it because, like, I think I remember one time my, like, dad fell down the stairs and he apologized to me because I fucking watched it happen. Like, so it's, I don't know, it's like one of those things. He's the dad, you know? But, like, I also, how the dad wasn't a good person. He was an alcoholic and he beat his children. But they never really went too far into that, you know?
There's a lot of stuff like violence that like that one scene where the sister slams the kid in the head with the rock and the kid's just like sitting there, seeing his life flash before his eyes, like fuck. Like he doesn't know what the fuck's going on, and they just never go back to that kid ever again. Like there's no like, cause that's how it was. Like nobody give a fuck. He'd come home, he'd be like, I got a thing on my head, mom, whatever. And she's like, okay, whatever. And he'd go to bed and fucking sleep for 3 days straight. And you wake up, you can't use your left arm, and they're like, walk it off, pussy.
Yeah.
And like I liked how like they kind of like the movie had that I don't know if the movie had that attitude, but like there was an air of indifference that I liked, where I was like, it's saying something about something. I'm not smart enough to know what it is yet.
Yeah. Well, Sorry, I'm chewing. I should probably not eat on
What
a
the
podcast.
fuck are you doing,
I'm
dude?
chewing.
You're like,
probably shouldn't eat on a
Johnny, you have
podcast.
to talk because the quality of the podcast is very.
When did I say that?
You're just fucking eating. That was like 5 minutes of dead air. Just you eating an oatmeal raisin cookie. What are you, 5 years old? I'm eating a cookie.
No, I'm gonna spit, bro. Chill out. Oh fuck! What'd you say? Indifference? What?
Huh?
The indifference?
I didn't say anything.
You said the word indifference.
You were too busy eating that cookie over there.
Look, let's talk about the kid, his survival in the basement. Like, what would like? I don't know what I expected. Because you know when you're a kid and like you're thinking about like, oh, like if someone broke into my house, this is what I would do, or like you just like fantasize about like things, how to survive, right? And I thought to myself, there's no way no one tried to break that window. But he's kind of right. He's like, okay, well, no one would have gotten through that window. But when he got the bars off, why couldn't he just like throw something out the window?
Also, why the fuck is Ethan Hawke just like not noticing that?
What do you mean?
He fucking took the bars off the window, and Ethan Hawke just comes in later. He's like, he didn't even say anything about it. Like, there's a fucking carpet on the ground.
Wait.
He doesn't check the room. He's like, don't escape. And he doesn't check the room for anything.
The fucking, when he had to get the rope to the fucking bars and he trailed the rope
That was the
up,
dumbest fucking
that
thing I've
was
ever seen.
the stupidest
Everybody
part of
in
the
the
whole
theater
movie.
was like, what the fuck,
Like
dude.
the rope had a mind
Like,
of
how
its
do you
own.
even
It
come up
even
with that?
curled around.
Yeah, curl around perfect. Bullshit. Also, dude, you're tall enough. You got the forearm strength. Use 2 hands. You can pull yourself up and put the fucking rope over. It's
Oh my
not that
gosh,
hard.
That was so
That
bad.
was the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Also, some things were weird. Where
Also,
it's
he
like,
fucking takes the toilet thing. That thing
why
dude,
couldn't he just hit Ethan Hawke with that?
That thing would crack. If he was slamming it against concrete
Oh, yeah,
for hours and
concrete,
hours,
yeah.
that's the dumbest shit I've ever
Some of it-
seen.
some of it
and then
did
he's
crack,
like this
though.
crystal clear fucking refrigerator. Like, why the fuck? Yeah. That was dumb.
But a couple other things is like before the kids died, they would like leave clues or something. It's like, where did what's his name get that rope? Okay, why did
Yeah.
the girl said, "Oh, I wrote it on the wall because I didn't want to forget it."
That wasn't a girl. That was a boy.
Oh,
They
whoever
were
the
all
fuck said
boys.
it. They were all guys.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm so wrong. I don't know. I kind of like. Oh, what's his name? The baseball player. What is his name? Billy. Whatever.
Bruce Hamada.
Bruce said he's like, oh yeah, there's loose panels, and did he say he tried to dig under? Because
Couldn't tell.
I don't
you.
know. It was weird. It was very weird. But I liked watching him try to figure it out, and I wondered. I was like, I wonder at the end if he's gonna use everything he did to fight against the guy, like the window thing, the rope, the combination, the freezer, the porcelain top of the toilet. Like I was wondering what he would use at the end. He ended up basically using everything except for the toilet thing. But like he used the stake to stop the dog. He used the rope to trip the guy. He broke the guy's ankle with the metal bars. Like I think I like how it all ended up coming together. But what I thought was weird, which I wanted to talk about with Ethan Hawke's character and how he was like out of it in different ways, is that Finn took his mask off and Ethan Hawke was like, "Oh no, my gosh, my face!" Like, what was that about? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, I like how, I don't know. Because he was like a weird, because I thought they were going to do like a thing like Split, where like he has a different personality every time he has a mask on, where he's like, oh, he's a different guy. Because sometimes you'd be like, what are you doing? And other times he'd be like, what are you doing? He had like
Yeah.
different voices, but maybe he was just a weird guy who was like, but I did like, also, what the fuck does this guy do for a living? Is he actually like a
A
clown?
magician?
Magician?
I don't know.
But I did like the scene where he abducted him, where he's just like, "Oh, isn't that Keaton Peach? Yeah, I
Yeah.
dropped my eggs." He's like, "Get in the fucking car."
You know what I thought about? You know, like when
He's
even
like, "Get the fuck in there,
even like
you goddamn fucker!"
shut the fuck up. Even like nowadays, as like an adult, but when I was a kid, like you can kind of tell, get a vibe from someone. You know, like they're like not. You probably stay away from that guy. I like the way Ethan Hawke was acting in that situation, because even then I was like, he's like creepy. Like no one talks like that. No one's that nice and just like, oh no, and give me my hat. And I'm like, that's as soon as someone asks me to give them their hat, I don't know about that.
As
I'd
soon
walk
as
away.
like, if I'm a kid and I have a little sister,
Yeah.
and there's a guy grabbing people called the Grabber, like friends. If somebody kidnapped Danny Barker when I was in 7th grade, I wouldn't go to my little sister Julie and go, "All right, go walk a mile to whatever at night. Bye." Like I'd be like, "No, let me walk you home."
Yeah, that's probably a good.
Why?
idea.
Let me walk you to your friend's house. Like I don't understand why they're just like, "There's a killer." Nah.
Yeah, and the girl was riding her bike all
Go-
over the place.
Yeah. Like the dad's like, "You can ride your bike. Don't even worry about it."
Yeah. Well, they do that in Stranger Things too. It's like they just let their kids run around. Meanwhile, the fucking town's on fire.
Yeah. But also like, well, there was kids like that. Like if you lived in like sort of like a more of an urban area, you can kind of just go out and do whatever. When you're living in like the suburbs like that, especially when there's a killer guy on the loose, like dude, like you fucking, go walk your sister to the goddamn thing, you know?
Do you think that he only was trying to hurt the kid with the belt, right? That was his only like.
Well,
weapon,
they
right?
said the
Oh,
first
and-
stage was like, oh, you gotta play naughty boy. He's gonna hit you with the belt, and then his favorite part. I think he was probably laying down on top of the kids. He's probably fucking them.
Do you think so?
No, you did not have laying down on top.
No,
of
I
him.
had belt.
I didn't. Did I say belt?
You did.
When?
Roll it back.
Yeah.
I'll throw you into the fire. I don't give a shit about you or your fucking piece of shit family.
Yeah, I really do how,
Motherfucker.
like-
I'll fucking kill you.
You
Roll
said
it
belt.
back. That's the stupidest. Other than like the Lord of the Rings with the beard thing.
That was funny.
That's the
That was
stupidest
funny.
thing I've ever seen.
You
Roll it back to some invisible fucking man.
you said belt. Take a shot. Yeah, no, because I wonder how long he let the other kids live for. Because how many times was he gonna like test the kid?
Probably shorter because he didn't play the game.
That'd be weird, right? It's like you have to play the game enough not to get killed, but not too. You can't play the game too well, or you will get killed.
Dude, that scene where he's sleeping and he goes upstairs, that was fucking like gut wrenching. I'm like, dude, shit. Like he's going past the guy while he's sleeping, and I'm like, holy shit. But also, there's something about the violence thing where he had to learn to be quiet around his dad to like help in that situation. I'm like, there's something there.
Dude, when he escaped the house the first time, I was so angry that he just ran in a straight line.
Wait, why were you on me when you were talking?
It doesn't matter. I can edit it later.
Don't edit it later.
It doesn't matter. He just ran in a straight line down the sidewalk. If that was me, I'd be jumping over fences.
Screaming.
Yeah, well, he did scream.
Yeah, but he screamed like after he ran for like a long time and then started screaming once he got tackled.
Yeah.
The dude screamed the whole time. The grabber's here. He got me.
I feel like there's a piece of this movie missing though. Like, you ever seen Disturbia with Shia LaBeouf?
I've seen that. Yes.
I feel like that. I love that movie. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's really cool. And like part of it where it was like, oh, it's so cool that they added that into it. Where he was, he had an anklet. What's it called? Because he was wanted by the police or whatever. The what is that called?
The prison bracelet.
Yeah, he just had like the beepy thing on his ankle.
The what?
Because it beeps. It beeps.
I thought you said the pee-pee thing. Dude, what the fuck are you talking about?
And he knew, he's like, okay, I got to go save my mom from that house next door. As soon as I jump over this line, the police are going to come no matter what. I was like, that's a cool thing to add to the Disturbia Shia LaBeouf. But
he said, listen, serial killer, I'm gonna disturb you.
Shut up. That was so stupid. So I liked, I would have liked if there was like an added extra thing. And I think their only added extra thing was having 2 houses. And I know we're like, oh, that's cool, but it didn't really add much to it. Because while I was watching the end of the movie and the cops were in the house, I wasn't like, because I think their plan was to make people be like, oh, come on, cops, get in the basement, go save him. I wasn't like that at all.
No, that wouldn't make sense for his character arc. So I knew that, like, as soon as the cops, he called the cops, like, the cops aren't going to come and, like, save him.
Exactly.
No way.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, the 2-house twist, like, didn't do much for me.
I liked it.
But, like, what did it add
But also,
to the
he didn't
plot?
change the combination after the kid escaped.
Yeah, that's weird. Also, he couldn't buy his own combo. Like, because it was the one of the guy's combos from his bike or whatever.
Yeah, how the fuck did he know what the combination was?
Yeah, that too. But even if you knew what the combination was, why don't you just buy your own?
Yeah, he went and bought all the cement and shit.
Yeah, remember that one kid was like, I cost this guy a fortune with how much damage I
dude,
did
when he
down
fucking
here.
smacked that guy in the back of the head with the axe, that was crazy.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
That's pretty horrifying too.
That guy's an idiot.
What?
Big brother, he's like, let me tell you how I found this out. A 9-year-old kid that I met in a basement. Stupid. What?
You said brother.
That was one of my words too.
You said brother.
Okay,
That's why I didn't say it.
Hold on.
What? What are you holding on for?
I gotta get a drink.
Oh, he's gotta get a drink. Oh. Wait, you haven't drank yet?
No, I said I had to get something.
Wait, why? You already drank.
I did not drink.
Dude, I got you. You have to take a full shot.
I know, but I didn't do it yet.
You better put this.
I didn't do it.
Put him on
yet.
camera. You gotta take your shot.
Yeah, I am.
Do it right now.
I
Do it
am.
right now.
Chill out.
Pink. What?
Yeah.
What? A pink. What?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Dude, you're. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
I'm over here drinking a manly Johnny
because
Walker.
you're a fucking idiot. You
And
drank.
you're drinking
How many
a-
milliliters is that? How
drinking
many
a Pink Whitney.
How many milliliters is that?
How many milliliters
You drank
is
that
what?
whole thing on your own, you fucking maniac.
Nah, it was this full when I started it.
Oh, what'd you say?
When I started drinking, it was this full. They can't see me on the camera.
Yeah, I'll edit it. Okay.
Pink Whitney. Yeah, if I wanted to drink fucking lemonade, I'd go to that fucking little girl's lemonade stand. And then
You're not allowed to
and
talk
then
to children.
and then I
Johnny.
called the cops on her for not having she didn't have a permit. She doesn't have a permit to sell this lemonade. And I do that face into the camera.
Tastes like bug spray. It's gross.
How do you know what bug spray tastes like?
You never got like a little bit in your mouth and you spray it? Go ahead.
I'm coordinated with my hands. I know not to spray fucking bug spray
You
in
know
my
what?
mouth.
Oh, speaking of spraying bug spray in the mouth, what was he spraying into the kid's mouth?
Yeah, I like how he was just like spraying some weird shit.
Yeah, what the fuck
It
was that?
He wasn't like. I mean, it's not. I don't know. Apparently chloroform, like in movies, like they
It
go
doesn't
like
actually work like
it fucking
that.
like just like go and then they go to sleep. But apparently in real life, it just makes you go. No, no, man. It's like it doesn't work at all. But
Yeah, it doesn't work the way they do it in movies. But
the same way, like getting smacked in the head does not just like automatically knock you out most of the time.
most of the time there are like places like apparently the connection between your jaw and the rest of your skull, like that's like a really good place. Like someone to knock him out.
Also, fucking when he gets beat up by the kids in the school, he has bruises like immediately. He gets punched by a grown man, like full force, and he wakes up. He's fine.
Oh, he's fine.
He's like, oh, I got a little blood there, but there's no bruising at all. I'm
You
like,
said this. You think this cost like 28 million? What'd you say?
20.
20 million? I think that's even high.
Really?
I'd
I
say.
mean, probably 20.
I'd say I don't know.
Well, because a lot of it takes place in that basement, right? But it's
Yeah.
also a period piece, so you have to give a little bit more of a budget for that.
It's true.
I was just guessing. I'd probably just say 20 million. Probably 20 million. 20 million. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, look it up, and then we can kind of wrap up unless there's anything else you want to say.
Yeah, no, this is gonna be a show. Oh fuck, we're at 42 minutes. God
No,
damn it.
no. I started recording for 5 minutes while you were complaining about something and
All
talking
right, so it's
to
still gonna be
Amanda.
around 30. Good.
Yeah.
Black phone budget. I'm gonna look it up. I mean, you just cut this out, but 18 million. I was close.
You
It
were
was
close.
18.8. I was very close.
Very close. John Cruz,
So what?
what's your recommendation?
My recommendation.
I have a recommendation.
That's nice. Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke, who's a great actor, has been in very much movies.
Can we stop? Hold on, pause. Everyone, look at the way Johnny manhandles that microphone and ruins my fucking XLR cables.
How am I ruining your XLR?
Because when you bend them like that, the fucking interior like cotton and fucking copper shielding gets fucked up. You're ruining them. Stop it.
I'm just fucking moving this thing around.
Go
I don't
ahead.
know what you're talking
Finish.
about. Ethan Hawke has been in so many movies.
Oh my gosh.
He was in Training Day. He was in Gattaca. He was in First Reformed. He was in First Reformed. Go watch that movie.
First Reformed?
Yeah, it was Paul Schrader. That movie came out 2018, 2019, 2018. I think it's 2018.
My
It was
recommendation is better than
It
Johnny's.
was written and directed by Paul Schrader, and it's about this pastor who, after he meets with a radical environmentalist who commits suicide, starts to have like a mental breakdown.
Is that it?
Yeah.
My recommendation is Green Room, which I still want you to watch.
Yeah.
I actually really like Reservoir Dog kind of style movies where the most of the movie takes place in one room.
I should have done that.
I don't like the movies because like, oh yeah, one room, great. But I like because seeing how artists work around just doing things in one room, I think is really cool. And in Green Room, it's so cool. It's about a band that technically accidentally like finds himself performing in a Nazi bar, and they get long story short, like murders happen and shit. It's fucking crazy, but they're stuck in one room and have to survive. It's so fucking cool, man. I love it.
What color is the room that they're in?
Do you know what Green Room means?
Isn't the green room like where all the actors and the
Yeah, it's where they are
the
before they
musicians
go
go?
on.
Yeah, but what color is it?
I think it's red. I think it's actually
That's
red.
misleading. I don't want to watch this movie.
Okay. What are your words? And then we'll wrap up.
My words were, what's it about and what's it making? I hate you, lying, jump scare, and brother.
I hate you.
Yeah, because I thought when I said that story about, or that real thing that happened when you were like,
I've definitely said
oh, he will damn you to eternity,
I
or
definitely
the
said
God.
that. I definitely said I hate you.
I thought you would say I
once.
hate you.
Mine was phone, dog, brother, kid, and belt.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank
You
you.
actually put phone?
Yeah.
You can't put phone.
Why?
in the
oh,
title.
Shit, you're right.
Fucking idiot. That's also way too obvious. Also, I said
well.
phone like a million
Yeah,
times.
oh well. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We will see you on the next one, which is Elvis. Make sure you watch that one. That's going to be fun. A lot of fun.
And
Okay. Bye, guys.